Hi everyone, it's Riya and welcome back to my channel. This video is my 2020 bullet journal flip through. So as you can see here, these are my two bullet journals that I've used throughout 2020. Although there was a large space of time in 2020 when I wasn't bullet journaling, so I only actually ended up doing maybe 6 or 7 months. But I'm going to show you those anyway. So my first bullet journal was that brown one, which is from India. It's got this really nice Indian print on it, and it's just blank pages. And then my other one, which you will have seen more recently, is my Kath Kidson notebook. So this is actually December 2019, because that is when I started bullet journaling. So I thought I'd show it to you anyway, even though this is a 2020 flip through. But I do kind of count it as one of my first bullet journal spreads, because it was the first time I'd ever done a proper bullet journal setup. Also, these weekly spreads were repeated all throughout December in the same layout. And then we have January 2020. So the first few pages had some quotes on them, and then I did my calendar. Also, throughout this video, you'll notice that a lot of the personal stuff I have blurred out. But yeah, this weekly spread layout I used throughout this entire notebook. And then when I started, maybe in November, that's when I started to change up my weekly spread layouts. February actually got cut short. I only ended up doing 1 week of February. And then we move on to March. Of course, March is when lockdown started. So when lockdown started, I stopped bullet journaling, and I didn't start again until lockdown ended, which is the chunk of time where I wasn't bullet journaling. So between March and August, that's when I wasn't bullet journaling, so I have no spreads to show from those months. In May, I decided to try it again, but I only ended up doing a title page and a calendar. And then in August, I decided to actually get going with bullet journaling again. And so yeah, I made a proper setup for August. That theme was a summer fruits theme, which is actually one of Amanda Rach Lee's themes. That's where I got the inspiration from. And the weekly spread was a Dutch door, which was inspiration from another one of her setups, which is actually a July one. And then in September 2020, I started year 8. So I made a few year 8 pages, none of which I've actually used apart from maybe the timetable page. Although I do intend to start filling those out, especially these term overviews. And then moving on to probably my favourite spread theme that I've done, my September theme, which was like this woodland floral theme where I used a lot of craft paper. A lot of my friends and family, along with myself, really like this theme, and ever since then, whenever I've been asked to doodle, I end up just drawing these little flowers. So for September, each week had 2 double spreads assigned to it. One would be a weekly planner, the other would be a weekly diary, and again I was using that Dutch door layout for the diary. And moving on to October, the theme was stars and sort of like night sky theme. Again, I didn't really fill out much of October. I'm not quite sure why. I think I just sort of, in the middle of October, just stopped doing it. And this weekly spread here was repeated all throughout October. And then, of course, the first bullet journal setup that you saw me do on YouTube was the November setup, where the theme was mandala. And as I said before, this was the month where I started to change up my weekly spread layouts. So as you can see, all the weekly spreads in this month were different. And one of them was also a Dutch door layout, as you can see here. And then I had a December and Christmas spread ideas page where I just jotted down all my ideas. And I actually did film a pen collection video, but I never got around to editing it or posting it because for Christmas, because I actually made that video before Christmas, I got some new stuff. So I never actually updated the video, so I don't think I'll post it, but you can see it here on this flip through. And then moving on, we have December. Again with that Dutch door on the calendar. I loved the theme I did for December and I was just so pleased with how it came out. It just made the pages look bright and colourful and I loved it. I actually ended up filling out a lot of the Christmas pages at the end of the Christmas season. But all the pages did actually end up getting used. And then here are my weekly spreads. Again, each weekly spread was different. And I'm going to try keep up with keeping each weekly spread different because like half of 2020 was just completely the same weekly spreads. And I'm kind of over that now. So hopefully we'll have a new variety of spreads to try out. And that's it for this video. So thank you so much for watching and please remember to like, subscribe and comment and I'll see you next time. Bye!